This is the part that I don't like the most, and that's the back, because it's just, everything's just flat. Oh my gosh, bro. It's so tight.
I've not done anything to my hair for the last 90 days, so today I'm trying to fix that. I'm gonna do a lot of separation, which means I'm gonna have to wash my hair and just hope for the best.
Oh my gosh, that just broke free. Look at this. Today I start my full hair transformation. Like, just look at all this hair, bro. Like, I have like this big Congo that has at least 30 dreads, maybe even 50 dreads in it, bro. This is all connected. Oh my gosh, like, look at that. Same thing over here. I got like 2 big dog ears right here that need to be separated. So let's do some separation. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's pretty tough. The only thing is, like, I literally do not have conditioner, but let's give it a shot. The reason you do it this way versus using scissors is like you're gonna lose the integrity of the lock. Like, this is the one that I just separated. You can see that there's no like thinning down by the root, and I don't want my dreads to be thin. I've been working so hard at keeping them thick. Look at all this. Can't even see my scalp anymore. This is the worst my locks have ever been, bro. Like, these are all that I just separated. This one's just huge, man. Oh, all right, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Look at this. Oh my gosh, there's so many locks in here. And it looks like I'm pulling like crazy, but I'm actually kind of not. No, I am. I'm not even gonna lie. But I'm not like, as if I could like pull it straight out. I'm making a face mostly because it does really good on TikTok. So if you see me making a face, it's not hurting me at all. But for some reason, people think like, oh my gosh, he's pulling on his hair so hard. And if you've done separation on your hair, then you'll know. Like, it's not crazy. But to keep it safe, like if you're doing this on yourself, place the palms of your hands or your wrists on your actual head. This will prevent you from like yanking it. Now, before I go any further, I'm actually probably gonna go wash my hair. But to give you an idea of everything, this there in front, you can see that all this on the top is just kind of like separated out that into different directions, which is crazy. Like, I got these 2 big Congos, which honestly, I'm not like too upset about. Like, I think it's okay. It gives my hair so much more volume, and like you can't see my scalp, which is cool. But then when you get to like over here, it's like pretty crazy. Like, it's so thick. Like, I can't even get to my scalp by poking through here at all. This is the part that I don't like the most, and that's the back, because it's just, everything's just flat from me like resting my head, and that's the annoying part that I don't really like at all. If this had hair like a Congo back here, like I'd be cool. Get some idea of what's going on up here. But this is 100% the worst that I've ever let my hair get. So I'm gonna wash it, or at least just get it soaked, because like, and that's what the hair looks like on a smaller scale, is it's just all these little strands. Like, let me get a close up on the mic of what this sounds like. And if you've ever seen one of my TikTok videos of me doing a separation, it's because I'm like right up on the microphone. Like, you can't really hear it like far out like this. But here's an idea. And then I'll like edit the audio to make it sound like even closer, to give you like that ASMR feel. But honestly, I was super intimidated on separating all my hair. People are like, why are you doing it dry? Yeah, I know, I understand. Like, I should definitely be doing it wet. I kind of just take that risk. I wouldn't recommend doing it dry. The whole reason I'm doing it dry is to show you guys both. Like, to be like, this is what it's going to be like if you do it dry. This is what it's going to be like if you do it wet. But I was super intimidated, and so I woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, and I'm like, let's see if I can even separate this at all. And then I did, and I was like, oh, bro, I'm knocking this out today. Like, bro, I got all this left. And the only thing is, I don't want to do all the separation and then go wash my hair, because I'm about to do more separation afterwards. So I'm going to go wash and try to condition my hair, see if I have conditioner. And then we're going to finish off this separation.
I do want to emphasize that you should do separation with your hair wet, and I would recommend to have conditioner just to make everything nice and loose. The only reason why I was doing it dry is to show you guys, and realistically, like I mentioned, it does really good on TikTok. But when you are separating the locks, they used to even call it popping your locks, just because of the popping noises that come with it. And it's just the same as if you were combing through your hair and it's really nappy or knotted up, and it starts to pop from the knots. And that sound of the popping is from the hair releasing, not from the hair breaking. And with dreadlocks being so dense, when you do the separation, it makes a lot a lot of popping noises because of so many strands of hair in there. But what I'm doing here is I'm letting my hair get soaked with really hot water. This just helps with your hair's elasticity so that it doesn't break when you're doing any separation. And if you're using conditioner, it just makes everything a lot smoother. But believe it or not, hair is extremely strong. But I'm really excited to see what my hair looks like after this is all done. I did like how my hair congoed up. I just don't like how flat it was on the back. And anytime that I let my hair just freely form for some time, I never really fully like the way that it looks on me. And I think it's mostly just because of my hair type. So I'm just going to finish doing all the separation here. I'm going to wash my hair as well. And you'll be able to see how much this wash makes a difference.
All right, here's the biggest mission, is drying the hair. Golly, like washing my hair took so long, bro. Like this is part of the reason of like, should I just get rid of it? Because it's a mission. Sometimes I am ready to just get rid of it. Now this is a huge improvement to what it was. There's still some that when I wash my hair, try to combine. And this is what happens, bro. Like when people don't believe me when I say that washing your hair locks up your hair quicker, it's 100% true. And this is where you get the expansion and contractions, where the hair will loosen up and find new ways to lock when you wash your hair. Anytime that my hair gets combined is from washing, because this is all separated. And now I'm going through to separate it all again. See, like all this is just like from when I wash my hair. Congos like this, like I'm gonna keep like this because the locks aren't that thick. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made, and I've talked about it before, is you make your sections, make them decent for your hair type. Try and do as much separation without creating a bunch of loose hair. I just want to go through and make sure I got most of them. There's my braid from when I combed out some locks. Like this one's nice and thick. I would actually prefer my locks to be like this, like a 3-head Congo, and just do all of them that way. So that's probably something I'll do this year. Like all this little spider webbing needs to go. I don't know if I completely finished this back part, but trust me, it's 100 times better than what it was. My hair is still wet, so this calls for this. So you attach this at the end of your blow dryer. It has to be like a kind of a narrow nozzle. The mission is to get all of your hair inside of this. Bro, come on, I'm trying to do this. Maybe I need to put this on first. So keep this in mind when you think about growing your hair long, bro. But essentially this dries your hair quicker. It has little holes in it. You know, when you go to a salon and they dry your hair, it's pretty much that. Finally, the moment of truth. My hair is still really wet. That's the downside about locks. So you can see how that big block just came out on both sides and on the back. You can still see that there's a little bit of connection, but it's not as crazy. But I'm gonna go get that professionally done to where it looks really clean. And I think I'm gonna combine at least 2 locks. So it's gonna be like 2 to 3 locks so that everything is a little bit more thicker. The whole goal is to try and save my locks in 2025. There's still some connected back here. Like I really do like the idea of having loose hair down at the bottom, but I don't want it to be combined. I definitely need to cut my hair, do a low taper fade. Look at the back, bro. This is where I really need the help. But I think I'm just gonna allow this to keep growing in. For everyone who's wondering what my hair texture looks like outside of locks, if they've never seen it, there's an idea. People are like, bro, you have straight hair, you have wavy hair. Well, not really. I might even just cut some locks and then reattach them back there. But I finally got all the separation complete. I really hope you guys are ready for 2025. I'm doing a lot with my hair this year. I actually went through and planned out every single month what I'm gonna be doing with my hair. And it's really all just to fix my hair. The first thing I really needed to fix was getting rid of those huge Congos, because I wanted to allow my hair to kind of get fluffy down by the roots, but it turned into just really big Congos, which I didn't want. And mostly I just didn't want it to be really flat on the back like how it was. So now everything feels a little bit more loose and relaxed. But if you are new to the page, I plan on posting a lot more long videos just like this one throughout the entire year, because short videos just don't allow me to go in depth like I used to with teaching you guys how I'm taking care of my hair. This is my hair length right now. You can see that it goes down to about my mid chest. And if you remember back in 2022 or 23, I actually trimmed about 4 inches off my hair. So you can imagine that my hair would be down to about right here. I think I've officially reached the mark of this is the longest that I've ever grown out my hair, with the exception of trimming it. The benefits is that dreadlocks are so easy to maintain. So if you want to get dreads, that's the main reason, is that they're so easy to maintain. But on the flip side, the negative is that if they get messy like how I had mine, it becomes harder the longer they are. So if my hair was shorter, it would have been easy to just go in and just do some separation or just maintain it. But getting retwists, doing hairstyles, the longer your hair is, the longer it takes and the more kind of annoying it is. But I do like having long hair. So it's just your preference. Another pro is that the hairstyles you can get are really cool. Braids are nice. I think hairstyles just look better when you have dreads. But if you plan on getting dreads, I actually am going to be making a video on how to get dreads in 2025 because all the previous versions have been patched. I don't know why that keeps happening. But no, there's actually some new and easier ways to get locks. So I'm going to be explaining that in a full video every single method for every single hair type and the best method for each one. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm excited to finish transforming my hair. So next time you see me, I'll most likely be getting my hair professionally redone. And then I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace. God bless.